I've been struggling lately, putting pressure on myself because my life doesn't match the blueprint of what I thought it should be at this point. Now you can call it stress, anxiety, depression, things I know you feel or have felt. It's stealing my life from me. Moments of joy turned into stress, bringing others down around me. The only person that really sees me is my wife, and the person I've been showing her lately is a diminished version of myself. It's the not knowing what I should be doing in this life, what I want to do, what are we meant for, what am I meant for, what are you meant for? But as I thought about this, I realized this happens to everybody. I'm not some special case. I'm 1 in 7 billion, but I want to be one of them with a voice to share with you. Somewhere on my path, I've lost who I am. So I want to use my YouTube channel to bring some positivity into your life because I know I need some in mine. Power to change our lives is in our hands alone, but together we can help each other. I want to make YouTube successful, so I want to give you some positivity and let you know life is hard, but we're not alone. So let's forget about all the crap that's going on right now. Let's sit down and just escape. Let's go race. Here we go. 5 lights. Lights out in Vietnam is underway. Coming up the middle here, trying to stay right in the center. Now we got people on our left and our right. Trying to just break away from the pack. We were able to climb up into P3 position with the Mercedes vehicles ahead as usual. Trying to deploy a little bit of our overtake, get a little bit of a gap between the cars behind us. We are fighting for our second podium position. Overtake enabled again. We're going to burn this overtake. Try to make the most out of our soft tires before they start to go out. Trying to get past Bottas. Oh, clip the wall a little bit with a late brake. That is not going to get the move done. We know we have the straight line speed. It's only lap 1. Just gotta bide our time. We'll get the move done eventually. Love these corners. Left, right, left. Up into 6th gear. Downshift into 5th. Coming up to the final corner here, making a left. Trying to get our line right. If you hit this corner just right, you can really gain some speed. We're a little lax in that corner. Still trying to learn these tracks. Little issue with the shift there. Trying to catch up to Bottas. He was our rival from Bahrain. Trying to chase him down and take the first place from him, which we did. Let's see if we can get around him in Vietnam. Taking this inside corner. Getting hard on the gas, trying to propel ourselves. Overtake enabled. Trying to catch up to Bottas. Use as much as we can before the DRS gets enabled on lap 3. Hard on our brakes. Come around this corner. Let our momentum try to carry us through. Bottas slowing us down in these corners. Usually we like to go 6th gear through there. Downshift into 5th. Bottas forcing us to stay in 5th all the way through. If we look at the delta, Hamilton is about 2 seconds ahead. Here I know I gotta get past Bottas if I'm gonna catch Hamilton.
You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
knowing I have to get past Bottas if I'm going to catch Hamilton in order to be a contender for that pole position. DRS enabled, holding off on the overtake. We know we're going to need a lot of overtake for the attack on Hamilton. We're so close to Bottas. We know we can get around him soon.
Somewhere on the ICE, be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Getting somewhere as radio comes through, somewhere on the ICE unit. Overtake enabled, DRS enabled. We fly past Bottas. We get the move done. The gap to Hamilton coming down. Bottas is in our rear view. Hamilton is in our sight straight ahead.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
As we set a purple time through the middle sector. Really wanting this podium position, trying not to send it too hard. Just trying to catch up to Hamilton as the gap increases just slightly. Hamilton about 2.5 seconds ahead. We will not be getting the DRS from Hamilton. Putting our overtake, trying to close the gap. Trying to let our momentum carry us through these corners here. Now at this point we decided to just send it. Use all of our ERS as much as we can. Our tire is about to go off just a little bit here on lap 4. The best shot, probably going to catch Hamilton after we pit. So we're just going to absolutely send it. Use all of our ERS. Trying to make up as much time as we can. Coming through these corners, 6th gear, downshift into 5th. Using as much of the track on that time around as we can. Now we are still racing at 60% difficulty.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Pushing ourselves as much as we can through these tracks. Making up a little bit of time on Hamilton, still no DRS, unfortunately. Don't mind me just waving at the camera to you guys. Definitely not a bug flying around my face. Here we go. Overtake enabled. Trying to make up as much time as we can on this straight. I'm still trying to save a little bit of ERS in the tank. Try to keep it around 20% if I can. But our absolute focus right now is taking pole position from Hamilton. Slowing down a little too much through this corner. Realizing we can give it a little more on the next time through. we are shaving tenths off Hamilton's lead. So we are catching up. A little bit of a lockup. Still out of DRS range from Hamilton. Hamilton able to maintain his 2-second gap.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Overtake enabled on this straight, trying as much as we can to close this gap. Hitting our braking point, downshifting second gear, carrying our speed around the corner. Up into 6th gear, holding it here. A little late on the shift. 6th gear through this corner. Downshift to 5th. Kept a little more speed this time around.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Trying to get into the DRS zone of Hamilton. And for the first time, lap 7, we get into the DRS of Hamilton. Use a little bit of overtake to maintain our pace with Hamilton. Now this is the closest that we've come. Hamilton, just an absolute monster on the straights. Deploying overtake, using all of our ERS, trying to stay within that DRS zone. We do get the DRS. Just trying to stay with Hamilton as we almost slam into the rear of Hamilton, lock up just a little bit. All of our focus is trying to take this pole position. Hamilton decides to pit. We decide to follow him in. He is the race leader. It's only a 14-lap race, so I'm not too worried about getting undercutted or getting an overcut. I want to maintain pace with Hamilton. I have the same set of tires Hamilton does. Try to finish this race on the mediums.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
As we come out of the pits, we are P6, but the people ahead of us, they have not pitted yet. We are on the fresher tires, trying to take this pole position from Hamilton. So we catch up to a little bit of traffic. Overtake enabled, making sure we stay up with Hamilton. Get into the DRS zone. Overtake comes off. We can stay up with Hamilton. Finding our brake as we just tap Hamilton. Hamilton a little hard on those brakes. Our braking point is a little later than his. as we left it in 5th gear, just trying to focus and not throw this race away.
Max is in the pits. Max in the pits.
As the cars ahead decide to pit on lap 8. Ooh, we kissed the wall just a little bit. Now back into P2 position. As we just come around that corner just perfectly, making up a little bit of time. The fight is on. We are able to overtake Bottas in lap 10 on our Bahrain race. Can we take Hamilton sooner or on lap 10?
The gap to the car behind is 4.9 seconds.
Putting a nice gap between the cars behind us. Knowing that I can use majority of my ERS to battle Hamilton. Trying to get around Hamilton as we get the move done, but we brake a little late to go too deep into that corner. Hamilton gets the switchback.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tire.
We got the move done on the straight, but we broke a little too late. We know our best chance to take Hamilton is on that straight. So we're trying to save our overtake for that moment. Getting a little more comfortable through that corner, knowing we could take it a little bit faster. As now Hamilton is just slowing us down a little bit. So we get a little squirrely with the wheel. Absolute focus on this race. We do not want to lose it. Overtake enabled. Trying another chance to overtake Hamilton. Get the DRS. Trying, but he goes defensive.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next
The yellow flag comes out.
through the yellow flags.
We noticed the yellow flag came out. We can't overtake. I thought we had the move, but we had to give it back. We had to give up on that fight due to the yellow flag. Two chances to take pole position from Hamilton. With 4 laps left to go in the race, we know we got to get the move done if we want pole position.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Hamilton just above a second. Trying to maintain our distance with Hamilton. Here we go, main straight again. Overtake enabled. But Hamilton is just screaming down the track. We know if we're going to take Hamilton on that straight, we got to get a lot closer to him trying to give it as much as we can. As we made up a little bit of time on Hamilton, trying to take the inside.
19.6 seconds.
Pushing Hamilton out, trying to take the outside, but Hamilton forces us a little wide. And we're just too slow through that corner. Now Hamilton is about a second ahead of us. You got a monster of an exit. We know if we're gonna take him on the straight, we gotta get close. Here's another chance. Overtake enabled. Trying to get the DRS on Hamilton as well. Trying to catch up, but there's just not enough time to get the move done. Trying to go. We are battling, absolutely battling for this first position. Only a few laps left to go. Only a few laps left to go. We are running out of time to get this move made. Trying to catch up to Hamilton. We know we need to get as close as we can before that straight. That's the only way that we're going to be able to take Hamilton on that straight. As we go wheel to wheel, Hamilton touches us. This is the closest we've been. This is our chance. Overtake enabled. Slightly behind Hamilton, trying to fight. We get the DRS on Hamilton, which gives us just enough speed to pull ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton drop back to P2 as we've taken pole position on lap 13. Now our focus is just holding this position. Don't let Hamilton come back at us. We get the clean air. 6th gear. Whip it around these corners. Downshift to 5th. We know we can make up some time in these corners. Shift up to 4th gear. We know we could take that corner about 4th gear.
This is your final lap of the race.
As we come into the last lap of Vietnam, trying to focus as much as we can. The pressure is on to keep Hamilton at bay. We were able to put about a second gap between us and Hamilton. Want to make sure we maintain that gap, if not extend it. Trying to build up our ERS just in case we need to defend our position. Coming down the main straight, deciding to deploy everything. This is the best opportunity Hamilton will have to make up time. So we spot our braking point.
Lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Driving like an absolute monster on this race, pedal to the metal. As we come around the final corners of this race, trying to make sure that we don't lose the car. As we approach turn 23, checkered flag. And we've done it. Another first place win.
Drive. Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
That was an intense race. Just do a little victory dance for you guys, that's all, you know, a little victory dance. Hey, hey. Hope you guys liked that one today. Changing your life through the power of positivity and racing. If you guys liked what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe as always. Remember, you're not in it alone. We all go through it. It's called life, and it's hard. But together, I think we can make it a little bit better. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Catch you later.